Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's look is inspired by this new palette that I picked up. It's a Tarte palette. It's called Energy Noir, and it's basically a lot of grays and purples, very cool tone, and I'm digging it. I also picked up the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Illuminator in the color Peach Nectar because, you know, why not? All these highlighters are just amazing. And I also picked up the new Amrezy lipstick in the color Brooklyn. And I'm also using a new foundation today. It's the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. Okay, so the first color that we're going to be using from this palette is called Full Moon. It's basically like a skin tone bone color, and I'm just going to pop that all over my eyelids and on my brow bone just so that I have a base for creating the shadows and they just go on very, very smooth. I found that putting a shadow on first, which is a very neutral shadow, helps the other shadows just blend so much more well together, and it just goes on for an easier application. That's just my little trick. The next shadow that I'm going to be using is called Misty Mauve, and I'm just using that as a transition color into my crease so that I can just kind of lay a little foundation down for the darker colors. I'm just placing that color back and forth into my crease, gradually building up color as I go because I want it to be kind of light and not too bold yet. I will be putting other colors in there, which is really the key to a smoky eye. So the next color that I'm going to be using is darker. It is called Dark Drive, and I'm going to be placing that in the outer corners of my eye, so basically in that outer V, and then I'm going to gradually bring it up into the crease. Okay, so for lid color, I'm going to be using this color called Up to Slate. It's kind of a smoky purpley pewter color. I'm using a flat shader brush to really pack that onto my lids. And when I put it on, I was like, oh, it's kind of gray and it's kind of silvery. It's not really that purple, but whatever. I was just going with it, winging it. That's how makeup works. I'm going to be going back into that crease just to give it some more definition and a little bit more of that purple plum color. I'm actually going in with this color called Power Plum, which is so fitting. But I'm just putting that into my crease and into that outer V. For the inner corners of my lids, I'm going to be going in with the highlight color that's in this palette called Crystal Spark. On my lower lash line, I'm just going in with that same color that I put into my crease, Power Plum, and I'm going to be mixing it with a little bit of Misty Mauve as well. I'm going to be baking my under eyes today. I like to do that while I'm also still doing other things, so it just gives it a little time to make everything set properly. I'm using the Ben Nye banana powder for this and my Real Techniques complexion sponge. I am going to be applying some false lashes, but first I want to put a little bit of mascara on my regular lashes so that they blend well into the falsies. I'm using, of course, the L'Oreal Telescopic in Carbon Black. So this is a little trick that I like to do. I like to squeeze my regular lashes to the falsies in a non-terrifying way, of course, to make it look a little bit more natural so that my regular lashes aren't just sticking out. And then I also take a little bit of black eyeshadow and I run that over any leftover glue. Next, I'm just going to wipe away that banana powder or whatever was left over from baking, and then I'm going to go ahead and just bronze and contour my face as usual. So I bought the Anastasia Beverly Hills Illuminator in the color Peach Nectar because I have So Hollywood and it was so amazing. I figured that this one would be just as amazing, if not even more. and I gotta tell you, I like it a little better than the Peach Hollywood, only because it gives off a little bit of a rosy, very, very sheer pink, and I like that because I do not like to wear blush at all. So this kind of just gives my face a little bit of that rosy, fresh color, and I like it. So I'm just placing that everywhere possible on my face. Every single high point of my face, I put it on. Okay, so I really didn't know which color I was going to go for today. I really wanted to try out my new Amrezy lippy, but it didn't quite go with this eye look. It was a little too bright, but it is really, really gorgeous. I love the formula of it. It was a really very soft cream matte finish, and I really love that. Like I said, it was just really too bright for this look, so I switched it up and decided to go with the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the color Trust Issues. And then I'm going to go ahead and throw a gloss over it for a little bit more of a vampy look to match my smoky eye. The gloss that I'm going to be using is the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss in the color Vamp. That's the look for today. I kind of went with a snatched ponytail because my hair is dirty and I'm gonna be like washing it. So that's it. I just wanted to really try out the new things that I got today. New little cute little Energy Noir palette. It has all these cool tones, grays and purples. I'm really into the whole purple thing. I used the new Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter, Peach Nectar. And I put it all over my face. Literally, all over my face. Anastasia, you about done yourself with these illuminators. Anyway, thanks guys. Thanks for watching. I'm just gonna be here bathing in this highlighter for the rest of the day. See you guys later.